I gotta give y'all a perfect example, okay? Minnesota, when I had my microfracture surgery the second year, I chose to use the team doctor to do the surgery because of the morale and the relationship between the team. I could have chose an outside source. Jason Kidd, we had the same agent. He came back in 5 months. He used a New York doctor. I went to see him. They was gonna do a whole different procedure. That's him. He's gonna do a whole different procedure, right? 5 months, boom, boom, boom. I'm out 9 months with this guy, right? 9 months. Now I went and bought a crib in Minnesota thinking they're gonna pick up my options. I'm gonna be here long term.
Oh, because you used the doctor.
Because not only did I use the doctor, but they poked a hole in my knee. The 9 months, they made a mistake in the surgery, which no one knows, and I couldn't sue because I had already committed to it.
Sign that waiver.
Sign the waiver, all of that. So I was sitting there like, damn, this nigga done poked a hole in my knee. I'm supposed to do a easy procedure, be back for summer league. I'm out 9 months, microfracture.
Right.
Like, yo, what the fuck? But I'm committed to the team because I'm like, now I'm hurt and I'm doing all the behind the scenes, talking to the sponsors, going to all the little shit, speaking with the owner, getting that relationship because I'm like, hey, bro, what I just did for you, I should at least be paid on the back. You gave Marco Yarch and Brian Cardinal, they got big contracts. They don't do shit. At least I'm a prospect. But that was the whole thing. You can be a part of the organization to a certain extent in your mind till they decide that they want to move on from you.
Yeah.
Now you're like, damn, I just did all that shit. I didn't even tell on y'all.
Yeah.
I could have did a whole investigation and got my bread back on some workers' compensation shit, but I went to Sacramento. Y'all didn't even put me in a position to go to a good team. You put me to the worst team in the league. Now that's why I feel the way I feel about Minnesota, because they did some real dirty shit when I was doing business.
Yeah.
Like, oh, just be professional. I'm gonna stay with my team.
At
I'm
the
gonna
end of
use
the
the
day, you
doctor.
still gotta be a professional, whether it works out for you or not, because long term, that's gonna follow you.
Yes.
So it stinks that happens. It happens often with players and people in the workforce, but you gotta like be a good, genuine person at the end of the day.
As a player, how much pressure do you feel to use the team resources? Like you getting, I mean, it seems like 30 teams in the league, they all don't have the top team doc, you know what I mean? There's gonna be a first place and there's gonna be a 30th place. Like, how do you?
No, but that's the problem. Team doctors, not now.
No shade to any team in particular.
Back then, the team doctors is no different than dealing with the team.
Yes.
Back then, it was, we need to get you on the court as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So you're not having a conversation with this doctor. That doctor's going to the owner or the general manager's going to the medical staff.
Yes.
The medical staff is then telling you what's going on.
Yep.
Right? So you don't know what the translation really was. It could be, 12 to 9 to 12 months, right? Tell him, right, 6 to 8.
Yeah. Speed it up.
Speed it up.
Yep.
Right now, you 6 to 8, you like, how you feel?
Not that good.
I'm all right, yeah.
With the
Just swollen.
and you hurt too. Like, man, I ain't nowhere near.
And then they be like, come back for Derrick Rose. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm here. I'm back for MVP Derrick Rose. Right, but the competitiveness is gonna hit you back, knowing damn well you don't really feel right.
Yep.
Right, but you expecting them to have the best interest at their heart, but they don't. They thinking about money, season ticket holders. They're thinking about all of that. So your name out 9 to 12 weeks, that might affect 9 to 12 months. That might affect the season ticket holders. And that's what they're not doing. They care more about the season ticket holders than.
Are teams allowed to put out different date timetables? So like if the doctor tells the team 9 to 12 months, are they allowed to put out less?
Who's gonna correct them?
I don't know. Like, is that like written and like is that a rule somewhere like in the CBA or some shit?
Who's gonna correct them?
That you got to report the
accurate time.
Yeah.
Is the doctor? Who's talking to the doctor? Is the doctor going to say, "Oh no, I told them 9 to 12 months"?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, is that allowed?
We don't know.
Like, could a team get like fined for that if they do find out that you weren't dishonest about a player's timetable?
To Gil's point, like, if you're a star player, they're gonna try to rush you back, regardless, because they need the tickets. Right? But if you're not, they'll prolong that shit because they want to see who's gonna step up and take your place.
Yeah.
So then they can drop you off because you're still hurt.
Nasty.
Right? They can offload a contract because of injury. And so if your timetable is 8 to 12 or 8 to 10, and then they look at you and they're like, man, we see this guy, Rodney Carney and Kurt Schneider, whatever they are, playing well. It's like, well, I mean, tell him to just take his time. Tell him to take his time. It's gonna be all right. There's no rush. And even if they're spending money on the rehab, they'll take that hit to offload this contract and give this guy less because it makes sense for them. It's like, well, you know.
Everybody lying.
Yeah, everybody lying.
You know,
Dude.
like that was so funny. I saw it with I remember Jarvis Hayes. It was Jarvis Hayes, and I'm in there when they told 10 to 8 weeks, and them boys went out there and said 6 to 4, and I'm sitting here like, I said, Jarvis, fuck no. They said 10 to 8 weeks, dog. He's like,
8 to
what?
10?
I said 8 to 10 weeks. I said, they
4 to
said
6.
8 to 10. They did not say no 4 to 6. Wow. I was in there listening.
Was that his knee?
Yep, ended up having a cracked
He
kneecap.
was never the same either.
They said he had tendonitis. He had a cracked kneecap.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
There's lying.
It's a lot.
I don't want to just put some ice and stem on it. There ain't nothing. I'm like, we all team like, dog, something wrong with your knee, dog. Something's really wrong with it. Go get another
Opinion.
Go get another opinion. So he doing X-rays for a doctor.
They not showing it.
None.
That's bullshit.
Little tendonitis.
What the fuck?
That's
And then so he
crazy.
went to another doctor, cracked kneecap.
Specialist.
Wow.
That's how they. I mean,
Oh, they have in Minnesota. They said I had a groin injury and ended up being a sports hernia
Yep.
that I needed surgery for. Oh, it's just, I'm like, man, this shit really fucking hurt, man. Like, nah, just put some ice on it, we'll stem it. It's just growing.
Ice and stem.
Ice and stem, yeah.
Like,
It's ice and stem.
like the
recipe for all
trainer's ginger ale.
Yes, it is. They ginger ale, for
Ice and
sure.
stem.
but that shit does not work.
Put some heat on it.
Hindsight,
Put the heat
It
pad
really
on
works
it.
on a
Listen, I would
bruise.
turn
You
the
got like
stem
a
shit.
bruise or something, that should work.
Man,
But that's
I would
about
turn
it.
the stem all the way up, but I'm trying to feel that shock.
I'm trying to feel the
Yeah.
shock,
It make it
bro.
better. Make it feel better.
Anything serious?
Why you trying to feel it? I'm not trying to feel that shit, man.
Because you know it's affecting it. You see, oh, all right, there it
No,
goes, right
it's not a
there.
real
All right,
problem.
I don't know what it's
That
doing.
stem don't work. Stem is for little things.
Yeah, I'm thinking like the little
ultrasound shit,
Just,
like
get,
all that.
just get a little tingle in there. I'm not trying to sit there like, how'd it feel? It hurts.
It hurt like a
Bring it
bitch.
down a lot.
But doing that would trick yourself like, oh, if it's, the more painful this stem shit is, oh, it must be,
The more healing we get healing faster.
Healing it faster.
That stem shit.
Oh yeah, just ice and stem.
I was
Just
thinking
nice
that
and stem it.
I was thinking that the stem was so like it was going so hard that it's about to bust a vein or something. I was like, I don't know what it's gonna do. Just keep it at
Keep it down. Keep it down.
Tell me when you don't feel it no more. Never. I'm never gonna say that.